How I Spent My Summer Vacation, written and illustrated by Mark Teague. How I Spent My Summer Vacation by Wallace Bleff. Notice on this page the little boy's writing on the chalkboard in the classroom. That's a hint. When summer began, I headed out west. My parents had told me I needed a rest. Your imagination, they said, is getting too wild. It will do you some good to relax for a while. Do my best showing the pictures here. Trying to do better than I did before. I think it would be easier if I switched sides, actually. There we go. So, they put me aboard a westbound train. Notice, here's another clue right here. Whoops, right here. Notice this little boy. That's Wallace. He's reading a paper. Reading a paper? Oh, and look at over here. Still got the teacher there. They put me aboard a westbound train to visit Aunt Fern in her house on the plains. But I was captured by cowboys, a wild-looking crowd. Their manners were rough and their voices were loud. I'm trying to get to my aunt's house, I said, but they carried me off to their cow camp instead. The cattle boss growled, and he told me to sit. We need new cowboy. Our old cowboy quit. We could sure use your help, so what do you say? I thought for a minute, then I told him, okay. So I wrote to Aunt Fern so she'd know where I'd gone. I said not to worry, I wouldn't be long. It's funny, his note to Aunt Fern says, Dear Aunt, captured by cowboys. Don't worry. See you soon. Love, Wallace. That night, I was given a new set of clothes. Soon, I looked like a wrangler from my head to my toes. But there's more to a cowboy than boots and a hat. I found out the next day and the day after that. Each day, I discovered some new cowboy tricks, from roping and riding to making fire with sticks. Slowly, the word spread all over the land. That Wrangler kid Bleff is a first-rate cowhand. The day finally came when the roundup was through. Aunt Fern called, Come on over! Bring your cowboys with you! She was cooking a barbecue that very same day, so we cleaned up a little, and we headed her way. The food was delicious. There was plenty to eat, and the band that was playing just couldn't be beat. But suddenly, I noticed a terrible sight. The cattle were stirring and stamping with fright. It's a scene I'll remember till my very last day. They're gonna stampede! I heard someone say. Here comes the stampede. Just then, they came charging. They charged right at me. I looked for a hiding place, a rock or a tree. Stampede is when a bunch of animals come running at you. Usually it has to do with cows or bulls. Here they come. What I found was a tablecloth spread out on the ground. So I turned like a matador and spun it around. It was a new kind of cowboying, a fantastic display. The cattle were frightened and stampeded away. He grabbed that red tablecloth, kind of like bullfighters do in a bull ring. Fought him right off. The cowboys all cheered, Bless the true buckaroo! They shook my hand and patted my back, and Aunt Fern hugged me too. And that's how I spent my summer vacation. Back in the classroom. I can hardly wait for show and tell. That's another hint. I wonder why would he say that? Why would he say, I can hardly wait for show and tell? All right, boys and girls, that was How I Spent My Summer Vacation, written and illustrated by Mark Teague. We'll be using this for our lesson. I hope you enjoyed.